Welcome back to the Schlocky Horror Picture Show and the second half of Destination Outer Space, directed by the bafflingly prolific Christopher Meme, who, for the last 7 years, has produced no fewer than 7 nouveau-retro homages to the bad old days of filmmaking. Every single one of which I intend to screen for your undoubted pleasure. The trouble all started back in 2005 when Mr. Meme made The Monster from Phantom Lake, which proved to be somewhat of a gateway film. Once he had acquired the taste, nothing could stop him. He quickly followed it up with harder stuff like It Came from Another World and Cave Women on Mars. Friends and family became concerned and tried to intervene, which Mr. Meme filmed and released under the title Terror from Beneath the Earth. Then, just as everyone thought it couldn't get any worse, at the lowest possible point in his celluloid addiction, he forced people at gunpoint to act in his films, resulting in tonight's abomination, Destination Outer Space. Soon after going into rehabilitation, he found God in a shoebox and promised he would never touch another video camera ever again. Sadly, 6 months later, he fell off the wagon and secretly made Attack of the Moon zombies while nobody was looking, sneaking off for short periods of time to indulge in editing and other unspeakable depravities. He still does it. Early last year, he released House of Ghosts, a loving tribute to the most notorious corrupter of the innocent 60s, my old friend William Castle. Some people just can't be helped. Destination Outer Space is Mr. Meme's tribute to space opera, from Buck Rogers to Buck Rogers, and is as close to Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey as he's ever going to get, which is a nice way to say there's a lot of spaceship-bound scenes to begin with, but the action really begins to pick up from here on in. Cross my fourth rib and hope to die. Josh Craig plays the testosteronic test pilot Captain Jackson, a member of a much larger family of human heroes who find themselves lost in space, surrounded by weird alien creatures, from John Carter of Mars to Flash Gordon to John Crichton of Farscape. The captain's fight scenes are well choreographed and he does a great job at being beaten up. He rarely loses a fight and barely flinches when almost taking a punch. All very dramatic, but it's hard not to laugh while the captain has to deal with a space helmet that looks like a taped-together goldfish bowl, a spaceship that looks like an antique radio, dodgy scenery, a rubber spider on a string, and one-eyed aliens with lampshades on their heads. And they say there's no atmosphere in space. The background music is perfect as usual. That brassy, distorted sound that was so popular in the vintage radio serials suits this sort of film perfectly. This may very well be Mr. Meme's least offensive film so far, which is like saying this is Jack the Ripper's least dead victim so far. Enough of my semi-sycophantic jibber-jabber, let's get on with the best of the rest of what's left of Destination Outer Space.
Greetings.
Hi there. Who are you and where is this?
You are in my tent.
Your tent? But I was in an escape pod in space. I opened the door and then... Was there a robot?
You are in my tent.
Am I dead?
You are in my tent.
Yes, I can see that, but am I dead?
Allow me to fetch you some wine.
I think I'm dead.
I am for you.
What?
I am for you.
I am dead. And wouldn't you know it, I even went to the right place.
You appear to have sufficiently recovered.
Or maybe not.
Please describe how you are feeling.
How about I don't?
Please explain your reluctance.
No.
I do not understand. Please explain your reluctance to explain your reluctance to describe how you are feeling.
What?
Your services are no longer required, Saren.
Yes, wise one.
Wait, yes they are. Come back. Who do you think you are, robot?
Please describe how you are feeling.
How about you describe just what the heck is going on, you oversized talking toaster?
I have rescued you from the brink of death.
Yeah, I got that, but what I want to know is why.
If you will follow me, all will be explained.
Follow you where?
If you will follow me, all will be explained.
Now look here, toaster. I don't like being kept in the dark.
If you will follow me, all will be explained. In great detail.
Fine.
You did not follow. Perhaps you do not understand the word follow.
Thank you.
Do you find the bread palatable?
A little bland, but tastes a heck of a lot better than escape pod rations.
It is a popular local recipe made using a fungus found on necrotic wood, grass fly larvae, and leavened using ground beetle carapace. Are you ill?
I am now.
Do you require medical attention? Perhaps you should return to Saren's tent for further treatment.
No, just let's get on with it.
As you wish. Since you do not understand the meaning of the word follow, I shall explain using simpler language.
I know what the word follow means.
Are you certain? You did not perform the correct action when I first left Saren's tent. You are walking in the wrong direction. Perhaps I should lead.
Come on, toaster. Where are we going? What is this place and why have you brought me here?
If you will follow me, all will be explained. Time is of the essence.
Greetings, wise one.
Greetings, wise one.
Greetings.
Who are these people? Why do they keep calling you wise one?
If you will follow me, all will be explained.
How about you stop saying that and just explain it right here and now?
You are an extremely difficult human being.
That's right, I am. So get used to it, toaster. Wait, how did you know I was human? How do you even know that word?
I have been to your planet Earth.
Liar.
I am a machine and incapable of telling a lie. Speaking untruth is an illogical act.
Then take me home right now.
I cannot.
You can't or you won't.
I cannot. It has been 2,347 of your years since I last visited your home world. I found it to be quite primitive.
Well, we've come a long way since then. Take me back now.
At maximum velocity, it would take my spaceship 1,242 of your years to make the trip. I highly doubt you would survive a journey of such duration.
Nuts.
Now, please follow me. All will be explained upon reaching our destination.
No.
It is very important you accompany me to our destination. Time is of the essence.
Leave me alone, robot.
I am unable to comply. Time is of the essence. The nausea you are feeling will dissipate shortly.
What in God's name was that?
As you are uncooperative, I was forced to use a transit beam. Time is of the essence.
So you keep saying. What is this place?
This is the interface room of the central computing core of planet Adon.
The computing core of the planet? The entire planet?
Yes.
And we're here because...
I require your assistance. Time is of the essence.
I get that. But what's so dang pressing? What's so important?
Greetings.
Hello?
Greetings.
Hello?
Greetings.
Seriously? What is this?
This is a visual representation of the master control program that runs the central computing core. Designation Index. Greetings, Index.
Greetings, Adam. How may I be of service?
Adam?
An acronym for Autonomous Data Acquisition Module, a robotic probe sent into the depths of outer space by the original inhabitants of this planet. Its prime directive was to explore strange new worlds and seek out new life and new civilizations. Of 217 probes launched, only one has returned.
You?
Correct. But the planet I returned to was not the planet I left.
916 cycles into Adam's mission, a worldwide atomic war destroyed 93.711% of all living creatures upon the surface of planet Adon. The only surviving organic life was a phylum Arthropoda.
Insects? Then who are the happy-go-lucky cats that call the toaster Wise One?
My children.
Your what?
Upon my return, I used the knowledge acquired in my travels to design and build this computing core. It is the most advanced device of its kind in the known universe. I used its power to decontaminate the planet and reconstitute the DNA of my creators with a few minor improvements. The end result is the simple, peaceful humanoid race you encountered.
Improvements?
By removing their intrinsic brutal nature and predilection for aggression, I accentuated their inherent artistic and philosophic talents. But there were unintended side effects.
They couldn't fend for themselves.
No, they could not.
And that's why they call you Wise One. You're like their god or something.
I am their caretaker. By using the raw power of the central computing core to support and nourish them, all 61,406 of my children want for nothing.
Why are you telling me this?
It is information I believe to be of vital importance to your decision-making process.
What decision-making process? What are you talking about?
Index.
What is this? What are you showing me?
This is the forest moon of Krondor, a planet deep within Omani space. Rumored to exist deep beneath its surface is a technology that allows for instantaneous, long-distance travel.
How long distance?
Intergalactic.
Where's this moon?
The forest moon of Krondor is still 47 light-years from our current position.
Then why have we stopped?
We have reached the limits of the safe operating distance of my ship's transit beam.
That's great. So what?
I cannot take you the full distance.
And why not?
There is only one known entrance into the Omanai facility on the forest moon of Krondor. In addition to being guarded by Oculon shock troops, it is protected by an electronetic sensor net, which will activate in the presence of any and all electronic technology. Also, the moon itself is orbited by a series of attack satellites, which will destroy any vessel coming within a parallax second. Thus, you will be forced to travel the remaining distance via transit beam. Once you have successfully shut down the electronetic sensor net generators, I will join you beneath the surface.
You couldn't have mentioned all that before we left?
I could have, yes, but I fear you would not have gone through with the journey had you known the true odds of survival.
You call me chicken?
What is a chicken? I am unfamiliar with the term chicken. Please define. Chicken. I will deposit you several hundred steps outside the outer rim of the sensor net and monitor your progress from the bridge of this ship. Beware the Oculon guards. They are a savage race engineered by the Omanai to serve as nothing more than dangerous, expendable soldiers. If you are captured, you will most likely be tortured and executed. You cannot bring energy weapons of any kind, so you will have only your natural strength and military training should you be forced to defend yourself. Your best course of action would be to make your way to the entrance of the underground facility without causing too large a disturbance. Once inside, you must deactivate the electronetic sensor net's power generators. Since the net is programmed to detect any electromagnetic power source instantly, I cannot risk joining you until you have done so. Lastly,
Can't you just flash beam me right into the installation?
any attempt to send a transit beam through the sensor net will immediately activate it.
Great. Wait a minute. How the heck am I going to know how to shut down the power generators? Or for that matter, how am I even going to find them or recognize them if I do? And won't they be onto me the minute I turn them off? You know, the more I think about it, maybe this isn't the most well thought out plan. Can't we just blast our way in? You got any weapons on this dune buggy? Hey, what are you doing with that?
This is what is known as a knowledge transfer device. With it, I can instantaneously implant large amounts of information directly into your brain.
Sounds painful.
Only marginally so. The procedure itself will take but a few seconds. However, afterwards you will be in possession of all relevant information pertaining to your current mission.
Okay, do it.
Please refrain from all movement during the procedure.
That is strange.
Was the procedure successful? Are you functioning properly?
Oh, yeah.
Then are you prepared to go?
I am now. Wait,
Is there something wrong?
no. No, it just feels like I'm giving up my good luck charm is all.
Luck is merely an illusion of perception and has no basis in scientific reality.
Thanks. Dad. Don't lose it. I want it back.
Do not fear. It will not be lost.
Good. Then let's do this.
Before you go, I must warn you, because of the great distance you will be traveling, the side effects of the transit beam may be slightly more unpleasant than usual.
I think I can handle it.
I simply wanted you to be aware. Activating transit beam.
Keep it together. Oh, keep it together. Slightly more unpleasant than usual, huh? Oh. All right. Where am I? The Promised Land. I hope all your buddies are this easy to kill. And thanks for the weapon. What the hell? Now that is not fair. Nice. Thanks for taking care of your friend for me, idiot. Two guards. Omenai, I'm guessing. Looks like no guns. I think. That's not fair. Mine's broken. Hey, you! Same to you, buddy. Now come get me. Hi there.
Well done, Captain Jackson.
I know. I would like to go home. Let's go.
First, please re-engage the electronetic sensor net. A short interruption is not an uncommon occurrence, but to wait much longer will most certainly raise suspicions.
Gotcha. Done. Now let's go.
Wait, there is something I must tell you.
What?
My helping you was not an entirely selfless act.
I figured as much. But whatever you really want, forget about it. I'm only interested in getting out of here and back to where I belong.
Even if the fate of the entire galaxy hangs in the balance.
What are you talking about?
Though this installation does house a technology that would allow for instantaneous intergalactic travel back to your home world, the technology is incomplete.
What? You sent me here to fight Oculons and Omni and quite possibly die in the process for a technology that ain't finished? You lied?
I did not lie. I alone possess the knowledge to complete the technology and allow you to return to your planet.
And how is it you have this knowledge?
The Omni are the only surviving remnants of my creators.
Didn't see that coming.
The Omni people originally inhabited an isolated continent on my planet. Non-violent religious fundamentalists, they refused to take sides in the Great Atomic War. Instead, following the destruction, the surviving members fled and were forced to found a colony on an uninhabited, distant planet. For centuries they lived a harsh, hard-scrabble existence, eventually becoming bitter and militantly xenophobic.
Sounds awful. Doesn't affect me. Let's go.
That is where you are mistaken, Captain. As I mentioned, my helping you was not an entirely selfless act. If I complete the intergalactic gate, the Omni will possess the ability to travel to any planet in the galaxy within seconds. This would be bad.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean, bad?
After years of extreme isolation and hardship, the Omni belief system has been warped into an ugly shadow of its once peaceful, non-interventionist self. The Omni subscribe to a philosophy by which they believe themselves to be the chosen people, given dominion over all other forms of life in the universe. Thus, they seek nothing more than the complete subjugation of every living thing. Earth may not be the first planet to fall, but it will certainly not be the last.
So, my getting home could possibly lead to the complete destruction of the entire universe at the hands of the Omni?
Yes.
Then why would you even bring me here?
Do not forget, I am but a piece of technology. Without your help, I would never have been able to approach this facility, let alone enter it.
So you used me. The people on your planet are too weak, and dangling the possibility of my getting home was the one thing you knew I couldn't resist.
Yes, but I'm giving you the choice. Though my planet would most likely fall quickly, it could take hundreds, possibly thousands of years for the Omni to attack Earth.
Or it could take weeks or even days. You just don't know, do you?
Unfortunately not.
All right, so what's plan B? We set this place to self-destruct and get the heck out of here before it goes up?
Yes, how did you know?
I think I've seen this movie before.
What is a movie?
Just, what's the plan?
First, I will communicate directly with the computing core of this installation. Beneath the console, you will find a cable. Pull it free and loosen enough slack to reach me.
All right.
Please place the end of the cable directly into the communications port located in the center of my chest. Accessing. I have successfully interfaced with this installation's computing core.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
You must make your way to the main power module without being detected. I will assist you as best I can from this location by redirecting the attention of Omni security. Upon reaching the module, you must force a cascading catastrophic systems failure by reversing the polarity to the primary reactant chamber and shunting the overflow into the secondary transstator coil assembly.
Was that gobbledygook supposed to make sense to me?
Search your mind. The information required to perform this task was imparted to you during the knowledge transfer on my ship. Once the cascade has begun, you will have, at most, 5 Earth minutes before the complete destruction of this installation. You must return here within that time so we may transit beam to safety. I will aid your return by using my connection to the computing core to keep the Omni from detecting what has happened.
Only 5 minutes to save the universe, huh? Sounds like fun.
Curious. I do not believe fun is the appropriate adjective to describe the gravity of this situation. Captain. For luck.
Okay, which way? Think. I think that knowledge transfer thing is wearing off. Ah! Huh. Oh no. I can't remember. Come on, think. I have to cascade something until this place explodes. Why would that stupid robot fill my head with temporary information? Dang it! To create a cascading polarity overflow something. I have to force a cascading catastrophic systems failure by reversing the polarity to the primary reactant chamber and shunting the overflow into the secondary transstator coil assembly. I can't believe I remembered that verbatim. Good luck finding Earth now, zealots. That was not supposed to happen. Well, come on, would ya? I ain't got all day. Sorry.
Captain Jackson.
I'm here, Adam. I did it. I forced the cascade thing. This place is going to blow. We gotta get out of here.
Internal power failing. I am dying.
No, just get us out of here and I'll take you back to Index and she'll fix you right up.
Remaining power. Transit beam will deplete.
No! As soon as we get back to the ship, I'll plug you right in. You're gonna be just fine.
Protect my people, Captain Jackson.
Don't talk like that, Toaster. You'll be around to protect and annoy your own people for at least 1,000 more years. Adam, we gotta go.
Protect Captain Jackson.
We made it. We made it. Index.
Greetings. What has happened?
It's a long story.
Was the Omni installation destroyed?
Yes, along with half the moon it was built on. I tried to recharge him, but it didn't work. He used his remaining power reserves to transit beam me to the ship and out of harm's way.
All is not lost. Though Adam's physical body has been destroyed, his memories and knowledge still reside in the cranial unit you hold in your hands.
So what? You can just plug him into a new body then?
No. The only body suitable to the task is another Adam unit.
Can't you just make him a new body? Aren't you the most powerful computer in the entire galaxy?
Yes, I am.
Then just make him a new body.
I cannot. The metals and alloys required to create a replacement body are not located on this planet, but instead were mined and brought here by Adam's creators thousands of years ago.
Okay, fine. How much of what do you need? I'll take his ship and go get some. Where is it?
The materials you seek are located on what is now the Omni homeworld.
Figures. Well, what do I do with his head then?
Place the cranial unit into the data receptacle.
In there?
Yes. Preparing for download.
I'll be. That ought to do it. Here goes. Computer, switch to oral interface. Computer, please engage oral interface. All right, let's try this again. Computer, switch to oral interface.
Working. Oral interface engaged.
Now that's more like it. It's good to hear your voice again, Mom.
Insufficient data. Please restate query.
Right. Computer, establish a communications link with the central computing core.
Working. Communications link established.
Adon Central, this is Captain Jackson. Come in, please.
Greetings, Captain.
Adam, it's good to hear your voice again. Even if it is just your disembodied voice.
Yours as well, my friend.
So, what's the latest?
During a routine sweep, Index has intercepted an encoded high-priority communique from a band of smugglers operating on the 5th planet of the SETI Alpha system.
Okay. Anything interesting?
Quite. A certain name you asked me to flag appears several times during the message. In fact, the message appears to have originated with this person.
Really? What name is that?
Urena Null.
Huh. Sounds like I better investigate. If Miss Null is still alive, maybe she'll have an idea where the parts of my old ship ended up. Wouldn't want the Omni getting hold of my father's engine.
No, we would not.
All right then, the SETI Alpha system it is. Adon Central, I'll be in touch. Jackson out. Computer, set a course for the 5th planet in the SETI Alpha system. Maximum velocity. Let's see what we can find.
By your command.
What? To be continued? I can't wait. I mean that. I can't wait. Christopher Meme has really outdone himself with Destination Outer Space. It's fun from beginning to end, and the visuals are simply outstanding. I have just 2 small complaints. There's way too much exposition, possibly as a result of Mr. Meme's radio show Origins, and far too many cardboards died in the making of this movie, but other than that, the film is authentically cheesy. It's vitally important that you join me for next week's edition of the Schlocky Horror Picture Show, because my horoscope said that unless you watch all our remaining episodes, the Earth would certainly be destroyed by a disaster of biblical proportions. Real wrath of God type stuff. Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies, rivers and seas boiling, 40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes, the dead rising from the grave, human sacrifice. You get the picture. Normally I'm highly skeptical of such claims, but I saw it on the internet, so it must be true. So sleep well, enjoy your week, and remember, the survival of the entire world depends on you tuning in next week to the Schlocky Horror Picture Show. Toodles!